Hi, everyone. It's KB from KB Sports Media, and I'm here with an Arkansas Razorback legend, U.S. Reed. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. You know, when you say legend, that means I'm old.
You know what? I can't even get out of that. I can't get out of
It's
that.
okay.
You threw out the ceremonial first pitch here at the HBCU AC Hope Credit Union Baseball Championship. What does it mean to you to throw out that first pitch?
Oh, it means a great deal. It's a great honor to do that, to be the part of something great, especially supporting the 501 and what Daz is doing here and her counterparts. So I'm glad they asked me to do this, and I see this getting bigger and bigger, especially for the future.
So, why is it important for you to be a part of HBCUs in general? I know that you're now doing some work with the HBCU yourself. Of course, we had an HBCU baseball tournament. What does this mean to you?
Well, HBCU raised me. My mother and father attended A&M College, which is now University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, and so I'm inducted into the culture. So, and now I'm working as a development officer for UAPB, and so I raise money to help the school and the students. So it means a lot to me as part of my heritage.
I want to talk to you about Arkansas basketball. Y'all had a huge upset against St. John's in March Madness, and you got a legendary coach there now. What do you think is the future for the Razorback basketball program?
Well, I know John Calipari, and real nice guy, and I think he is great for the program. He's a CEO. You know, coaching at that level, you have to be a CEO and you have to be a people person. He is, so he's bringing in the best players to elevate that school even more. So we're excited. The state is excited about the things he's doing, and I think we're going to do well in the future. And so the players he's bringing in are probably going to be one and dones, but they're going to be pros, and so they're going to attract more people. So, and that's going to bleed over into the state. So it gives the state pride, and it gives 501 pride.
So you said something about one and dones. How do you personally feel about one and dones? Because that wasn't anything part in your era when you were playing. What's your personal feeling on one and dones?
My personal feeling is if you can make that money, just like in other sports like swimming and tennis, baseball, those people, they're good, they can go make the money. And I think it's good that that's now in basketball now for our kids to help our communities, their families, and to create generational wealth.
Wow, you don't hear a lot of that from our senior legendary players that they're a fan of one and dones. And the last question I want to ask you about is NIL. You're helping to raise money for this HBCU. We know that a lot of HBCUs are underfunded and are not able to produce the NIL monies as some of the other schools. How do you think that you can contribute to even a little bit of NIL monies for students at HBCUs, particularly the one you're attending?
Well, personally, I think we have to teach philanthropy and getting the kids now, they're playing for money. And so now we're going to have to teach them, come play for us if they don't want you. And then you go make the money, then reach back to HBCUs who got you that start to go to the Power 5 schools. So I think that's the way you recruit now. Come play for us, we develop you. So we're HBCUs are kind of like a farm team now. And so they go to the bigger schools, make that money, and then they reach back and give to the HBCUs.
Now, I said this is the last question, but you said something that piqued my interest.
Okay.
How do you get students to come to an HBCU when they say, hey, you don't have the funding to get to here? I know you're saying it's a foreign system. I know you're saying it can help me to get there. But how do you get them in the door in the first place?
The marketing of we're going to prepare you to make more money at a Power 5 school. So when they hear that, because they're not making the money now. So if they come and prove themselves, just like Dion did at Jackson State, he elevated those players, and now a lot of those players are playing for Power 5 schools and making the money. So you have to appeal to what their future goals are.
I think a lot of the HBCUs can use some wise wisdom from legendary players like yourself. Well, thank you so much. Again, this is KB from KB Sports Media. Thank you. It's U.S. Reed.